What's up, guys? Dorka Corvo here, the best and brightest pro here on the tube of you. And today, I finally make my stand. That's right. Today is the day that I officially take my stand in court and defend my ass against Mr. White. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Edgeworth! I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call as witness. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Ms. Mayafay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a businessman, and besides, at the time I thought that Ms. May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Ding! Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from here? Why, tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. Oh ho ho! I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I looked and I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Ms. May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I'm always positively perfect, you know? And Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Ms. May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Objection!
Of course you're gonna see me nothing faulty. You mean the one directly across from Faco off law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see, and you're reading papers? Correct. The Gateway is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I'm no Snoop peeping out of windows at night. No Snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then that I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Oh, no, I meant to say that. Spiky-haired? Why is that... Okay, if that's all you're concerned about is your hair, dude, change your hairstyle then. Like, seriously. Miss May clearly said the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight. Counting both eyes, 40. Don't add them together. And what'd you do then? Why would you call her over? What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera of the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she'd been tapping the Fae office phones? Irrelevant, nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not, I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Ms. May was acting alone when she tapped the phone. Oh, I know, after all, I am El Presidente. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. You sure? As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Ow. My ankle. I see. But then... I knew this would be coming handy with that statement somewhere. I just had to press first. You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Ms. May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Killer was here and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running away. Do you find that odd? Huh! Nice face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Finks, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Ms. May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain the contradiction to the court? Both are correct. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Ha! I doubt it, or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that will explain their contradicting accounts. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. You were the... Oh, I have to... There we go. This is where he was. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear she ran left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Exactly.
Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Ms. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw, you see. You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Wait, but isn't there... died from a blow by a blunt object? Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. There we go, that one. I didn't mean to press. I suppose I was, and please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. Tab is what I meant to press, not Q. The autopsy report. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Mr. White, wasn't it who you told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you can ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request there be no break, Your Honor. Very well, if the witness would care to revise his testimony. Mr. White, okay. Killed the wrong girl. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment I saw Ms. Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged, and then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did hit her with a single blow. Thwop! Thwop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Nah, you're not pulling a fucking Hercule. What thing? There's never been a thing falling. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. One that had fallen over the scene. Yeah, it's very odd. Yeah. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. The witness will revise his testimony again. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. But don't we have... there we go. Ow! When it's in this corner.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. Those are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what you gotta say to that? I didn't know he was actually gonna say that. Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could recognize the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. Only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah! I'm assuming that's how it sounded from his face. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Ms. Mia... That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime, ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? You wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fang Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed nightstand. A light stand. Well, now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been in the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. And leave it to me. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fang Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. I'm just gonna press because I don't have any evidence, really. Yeah, proof? Ms. April May knew the details of Ms. Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. I had entered the Fang Co. law offices. How? Was it really you that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fang Co. law offices. Obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fang Co. law offices. I had done so to place the wiretap. Why? Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a putacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Huh? What are you doing here? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix! Gak! There's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know that Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accept your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Big spend item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? Week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. Think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Ha-ha! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. Promise you the last time I ask you. As Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter? I say let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. You may begin your cross-examination. And that is where I say, fuck you. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Bah! You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. Date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White? When you allegedly entered Fey & Co. law office at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way you can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White's trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. Completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Read this note out loud. Your Honor, if I may. You are quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. I have something I would like to read to the court. Many of them sound strange familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities, that's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. Can't stay here that long. No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore, Phoenix. Can you come to the office today, say 9? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! You came. I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You see your face, Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya, what? Did I look like my sister? You were her! I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone have help with the new Wright & Co. law office, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, this makes casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't her fur, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! This great burger joint shut down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Oh, okay, wait up! Alright. That was intense. But I did it. I managed to prove myself not fucking guilty. Oh my god, that... Like I said, it was intense. But thank God for some spiritual divine intervention on that case. It just goes to show that bribery is not the way to succeed in the world. Bribery, blackmail, all your negative karma is going to come back to bite you in the end. That's all I can say. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all y'all beautiful people in the next video. Ah!